Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of the Silver Blades. We're still in the Drider base. Rather a long side quest. Sir Deris asked us to help him look for his buddies. We found one fellow who was a elf near death who gave us an amulet that showed us where some illusionary walls have been. We just got done defeating a procession that was about to head through this doorway. So we're about to head through that doorway ourselves to find out where they were processing to. And hopefully we won't find out the hard way that we really needed to cast protective spells before we got into this. We do need to pick the lock. We actually picked it this time. Okay. Apparently the encounter doesn't get triggered until we step on the next square. So, create another save point there. The floor of this room is inscribed with mystical symbols. Opposite you is a large robed man. He yells, "Fools! You've slain my brothers and disrupted the ritual of summoning! You shall pay the ultimate penalty!" Okay, so we have... what is it? Okay. 4 necromancers, 8 driders, and 8 black circle veterans. Sounds like this would be an excellent time for a fireball. Where is that sword? Okay, let's target the necromancers and the driders first. Okay, I suspect pretty much everyone is going to be too far away for Teresa to reach with hold person or a silence 15-foot radius, so just going to have her use her staff sling if we can. Okay, let's... okay, they're right along the top of the screen. One, two. That looks pretty good. Looks like it should get most of the spellcasters that way. Oh wow, that is one whomping fireball. 50 points damage, or 25 points if they make their saving throw. So I think, yeah, we basically injured or killed outright every last spellcaster they had. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if that's going to get anybody other than those two. Oh, I suppose Avala's rushing up. Then we'll have Teresa switch back to her melee stuff. Well, I think now that we've basically taken out the enemy spellcasters, I might try using some of the stuff that she's got on her. Something Mass Effect that isn't beyond the level that I could cast if I had it memorized. But I'm seeing a lot of good protective spells here, which should come in handy in the next room after this. Look at all those mass invisibilities. Okay, well, there's always the wand of magic missiles. Yeah. I don't feel like blowing a whole lot of spells on the remaining enemy forces since they are non-spellcasters themselves. I forgot to have Eladan scribe those spells. Might want to save that lightning bolt, because I know a place where I can use that soon. Oh, he still has a wand of ice storm. Okay, he has ice storm on a scroll. There. Boy, a lot of those black circle guys are ganging up on Vala. Okay. There's another ice storm. Okay, then. Yeah. I know both Hosita and Eladan have plenty of memorized spells left, but I'm just trying to free up some inventory space here. Oh, they're starting to surrender now. Their magical muscle has disappeared, so the morale's breaking. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know, actually Charm Monsters does not make a whole lot of sense considering they're already starting to surrender. Let's switch to Wand of Magic Missiles. Okay, and that was it. Just under 6,000 experience points each. We got treasure, probably mostly the gear that they had on them. Gems, that's probably due to the Driders. Oh, we must still have Detect Magic active from the last time we cast it. Okay, well, we've been giving Sir Deris the corals because we really don't have much use for them ourselves. Oh, and he doesn't have room for them. Well, let's have him dump. Yeah. Okay, we'll have him leave the other shield and the bracers, just in case he finds his friend. Yeah, I mean, this stuff here, it's low-level stuff, so I really don't care if Sir Deris takes it. Yeah. And we'll see if anybody else has room to take stuff. Of course not. Okay, we probably don't need to take, unless Vala's got room for anything. Of course not. Okay, I don't think we need the rest. Let's make sure there isn't anything else. Oh, maybe the bracers instead of shields. Okay, we'll just take bracers. We may not have room to take more bracers. Yeah, I wish I knew what the plus was in that banded mail. I think that's about all we're going to be able to take. Okay. No, we don't want to go back and claim the treasure. You find a gray-bearded dwarf trussed up in the middle of the room. Sir Deris rushes up and unties the dwarf. This is my friend Stiffbeard. My task has been completed. Thanks for your help. We leave any loot in this place for you to take. Good hunting. They leave. So Sir Deris is gone. And you know, we really aren't that far away from one of those storerooms where it's perfectly safe to rest. So I think we're going to retreat to that room, rest up, find out what's on those scrolls that Eladan picked up, and then we will continue north up into that alcove up there and see what may lie beyond. So, hang on. Okay, and we're back. Yep, we went to that safe room to rest up, and we're back where we left off. We're ready to head north to this alcove. Yep, and it's another illusionary wall, but before we step through it, there's a warning that there's a tough battle ahead against some Iron Golems. So, save, and this would be an excellent opportunity to use spare junk on our spell scrolls. Not those. A spiritual hammer? I haven't used that since Pool of Radiance. Back there it was actually useful because there were no staff slings. Okay, let's look for protective spells. I'm going to hold off on... I don't think we're going to need global invulnerability or minor global invulnerability. Okay. Maybe mass invisibility? We certainly got plenty of those. That might make it harder for the golems to target us. Yeah, I don't think Fire Shield's going to be terribly useful either. Okay. Oh, actually, mass invisibility is a 7 level. Fortunately, we've got plenty of spares. You might recall how in Pool of Radiance and Curse of the Azure Bonds, it was a really big deal when we had Dust of Disappearance. Because that was the only way we could get something like the effect of mass invisibility. Okay, we do have an enlarge spell on one of the scrolls in that bundle. But we'll need to pick carefully who we want to cast it on. No. Okay. So it's in that bundle there. Looks like Josita herself Good. Or else possibly Vala. Yeah, the clue book suggests casting enlarge on the as many people in the party as you can. Okay, now we'll just do... Huh. Eladan could really use a mirror image. Okay, I think that's pretty much all we can manage, so let's go ahead and save. And we'll, yeah, might as well do this next battle and then take a break. This room is dark with mystical power. Almost from nowhere materialize the Guardians. So we have a bunch of Iron Golems, and basically the only spells that will affect them are Lightning Bolt, which slows them down, and Fireball, which heals. So obviously we do not want to cast Fireball. And they can only be injured by +3 or greater weapons. So we're going to try casting Lightning Bolt to slow them down. And then we'll have Eladan do the same thing. And just make sure anybody who's not casting a spell has a +3 or better sword, or some kind of weapon. Hopefully this is a +3. I guess we're about to find out. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's only 5 Iron Golems. And sure, we can go ahead and cast multiple lightning bolts. Just slow them down more and more, just like the Beholder's slow rays. And of course, since we cast Mass Invisibility on the party from one of those scrolls, they can't see us to target us anyway. Which makes this whole thing a piece of cake. Now, if we didn't have +3 weapons for everybody, yeah, it would be a tough battle. Well, no treasure, but look at all that experience. It's nice. Okay, now. Well, straight north is the main treasure room of the Drider base. So, even though we didn't get any treasure directly off the Iron Golems, we'll pick up some treasure there. So, next episode we'll pick that up. And then there's this whole section, basically the whole northeast quadrant of the base, which I guess is probably the Drider's actual living quarters. So we'll explore that after we finish the treasure room, and we'll see you then.